If you've been playing NBA 2K21, you know that the shooting on this game is extremely difficult and the rest of the world is struggling too. And I guess this is the part where I'm supposed to say leave a like in the next 5 seconds to not G-size your monitor. Alright bro, get back to the video now, let's go. Everybody is experiencing difficulty shooting, making shots, timing their meter, getting a green window, all that. And you know what? So have I. Me being the good content creator that I am, I've been spending a lot of time making videos, and as a result, I have not grinded my badge as much, and my gameplay has been below par, and it's been pretty trash because I'm terrible at the game and I can't shoot. But last night, hopped on the twos. First time playing Park, I go on a 26-game win streak, and once I played a few games, I changed something about my player, and in doing so, it made my player a godlike shooter. I could fade from limitless, I could take moving shots in the mid-range, hop steps, spin jumpers, pull up middies, pull up threes, do whatever I wanted. All I had was silver catch and shoot, and I was taking every shot on the game with my player. So we're gonna go over right now 2 main key things that you want to do to be able to shoot, because I'm telling you guys, even if you're low on badges and you're new to the game, there are things you can do to fix your player shooting. So let's go over those right now. Alright bro, first things first, I'm gonna keep it a stack with all of you right now. We're all trying to fix our shot here. Here's the thing bro, I don't care how long or short you've been playing, how good or bad you are at the game. First things first, when we're trying to improve our shooting, you got 2 choices bro. You either have to take your meter off with a jump shot that you trust, or start shooting pro stick with a jump shot you trust. One way or the other, you have to take your meter off or start shooting pro stick. You guys have seen me, I use pro stick shooting. In my duo, he uses no meter off. We both have our own jump shots that we like. I will have jump shots uploaded tomorrow. But listen guys, we all understand here, I think everybody can agree, the new shot meter is absolutely god awful, and timing that green window is literally the most unenjoyable experience ever. I see people on Twitter talking about playing 2K low just so they can have the shot meter appear bigger on their screen and have an easier time shooting with it, bro. I think we can all understand this meter is trash. And also, you know, I just want to quickly give a shout out to everyone that's struggling on Pro M3s, because if you haven't noticed, when you play Pro M3s, the release timing is so disgustingly delayed. It's almost like Asia service, bro. It's actually trash. So listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? First 3 games of the streak, I was using meter and I was holding X and it was terrible, but I started using pro stick and that turned me to a god. And I'm going to explain and break down how I shoot with pro stick, because not a lot of people do it the way I do. And my duo took meter off, and I'll explain his part and my part. But anyways, bro, that's the base things right there, okay? So let's get into this gameplay right here so I can break down how I shoot good and how you guys can do the same thing. Alright, so I think we can all agree it's fairly obvious how my teammate shoots. Obviously with no meter, he just has simply a good jump shot that he likes, which if you guys want to see, I'll make a video on that tomorrow. But anyways, bro, when it comes to me shooting with the pro stick, there's really 3 fundamental concepts that I want to drive to y'all heads about shooting with the pro stick, because me shooting with the pro stick, I've been going absolutely crazy with it, okay? So first off, the first thing I want to explain to you guys is simply how to shoot with the pro stick. Now, in broad terms, I'm not going to waste y'all time with this. You hold your right stick down to shoot, right? So let's say I'm going to put a clock on screen right now. We put it down to 6 o'clock, and then your meter, the black line that you're aiming to get your little yellow marker to, is going to be either a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right. Now, it doesn't mean you aim your stick to the left or to the right, like 9 or 3 o'clock. You start off every shot by holding your stick down at 6, right? When it comes to shooting, fading, and all that, you know, whether you're running or whether you're standing still, you're just gonna slightly pull your stick a little left or a little right while it's down. So essentially, you start off by holding it at 6 o'clock, and fading and shooting and all that, just when it comes to jump shots in general, you're gonna end up moving it closer to 7 o'clock or 5 o'clock, or maybe like, you know, halfway to 7 or halfway to 5. You pretty much want to have it at the bottom of your stick, and you want to move it a little left or a little right while at the very bottom. And that's how you get that little marker right there, because I barely move my stick. I mean, sometimes I hold it down at 6 o'clock and it actually is in the middle, so I just simply don't have to move it at all. You pretty much baseline yourself by aiming at 6 o'clock, and then you're gonna move it a little bit left or a little bit right while it's down there, and that's how you're gonna get that spot. And let me just say, guys, doing this for layups also is, bro, I have a 52 layup. I never upgraded my layup, and you guys see what I'm doing in these clips. Obviously, I'm shooting the lights out, but in some of these plays, I do spin layups and all these crazy moves with a 52 layup. Pro stick gives you a good boost, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the best shooter in my squad, and I'm the only one using pro stick. And they did say, Mike Wang said pro stick gives you more of a boost than no meter at all. So I would recommend learning it. It's definitely good. But anyways, that's the first thing you need to know. The next simple fact I want to go over is that when it comes to pro stick shooting, aiming your shot and getting that, you know, aim location, the black line, getting that pinpoint right there. Aiming and accuracy is way more important and way more of a deciding factor when it comes to scoring than timing. Now, I know a lot of people always ask, do you have to time it when you aim a pro stick? I want you guys to look at every single one of my shots. Literally, almost 90% of my shots are slightly late to very late, literally a red glaring very late label, but gets a green beam. You see it says center, very late in center. You see a red label and a green label right there. So pretty much when it comes down to it, you know, you could literally release very late with the pro stick and you will still green the shot if it is aimed in the right spot. So what you guys gotta understand is, yes, there is an additional boost to timing it right, but you really don't need to focus on that. As long as you can focus on hitting that green window, you're perfectly fine. And this leads into the third thing I wanted to say when it comes to that green window, is that if you guys haven't noticed, you might peep this in a few of my clips, maybe 3 or 5 of them out of this video. You might notice that half the time you can actually fix your release before the ball goes into the net. Like, I'm talking about, like, you get the green pretty much after the ball is already released sometimes. When you take a standing jump shot, there's times where I release the shot, I release the ball's coming out of my hands, like that clip right there you just saw. I adjusted that almost, you know, it was almost a half second after the ball was released. One thing I noticed is that once the ball is released, it takes another half to a quarter second for the actual meter to get that little pop animation where it like locks the timing. You can get the green almost after the shot is released. So you really just have to focus on hitting that spot, despite, you know, if your player's already released the ball and all that, because I'm telling you guys, I've taken some standing jump shots and I have literally, like, the timing you guys are used to releasing at, maybe like when the ball's at the top of the arc, you know, all you guys that use like recognition jump shots where you shoot it when the ball's at the top or his elbow or whatever, I literally have adjusted my meter, the little line, to a spot after releasing the shot, like literally when it's halfway. Like, tell me that green right there didn't look a little later than what you guys are used to seeing. So you guys want to understand that aiming your shot and getting it to that good spot is way more important than timing it. You can get a very late, so green, and you also want to make sure you aim it and focus on aiming it until the shot is released, because literally you can pass the release time and still green it as the shot is in the air, because the line on the meter, majority of the time, I shouldn't say majority of the time, but very frequently, randomly, when you take a standstill jump shot, sometimes a fader, the actual timing of the line locks after the ball is released. It's way later than what you guys are used to, I can promise you guys that. So you just want to focus on making sure that line gets to that spot. See right there how at the last second of releasing the ball, I immediately flicked my line to that spot. You just want to make sure you concentrate on getting it to that position. So pretty much, guys, just make sure you start off with a 6 o'clock rotation, get it to a 7 or 5. Make sure you hit that spot when you shoot, and don't worry about timing, guys. All right, bro, so if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, sub, and put noties on. If you guys want to see my jumper, let me know. I have 2 jump shots I could drop for you guys, so let me know if you guys want to see that tomorrow or the next day. Obviously, I have tutorials to get out, guys, but at the end of the day, there's more important things to happen right now. I'm trying to get a video every day, and there's a lot of things people need, I ain't gonna lie. So if you made it this far in the video, comment right now, say, hey, MRG gang, you know the vibes right now, bro, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, thank y'all for watching the video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Peace out, boys.
You've been on my mind like all the time.